Hi folks. When Benjamin Franklin emerged from the Constitutional Convention in 1787, a feisty and spirited woman asked him, "Well, doctor, what have we got? A republic or a monarchy?" Without missing a beat, Franklin quickly replied, "A republic, if you can keep it." As Franklin rightly noted, it is the duty of citizens to hold government accountable and keep society free. To do this, citizens must have access to information about actions taken by elected and appointed officials. Government must operate in an open and transparent fashion. Unfortunately, in the Commonwealth, this is not always the case, particularly at the level of local government. Numerous advocacy organizations, reporters, and citizens have testified that government entities like school boards, township supervisors, and councils have abused a privilege known as executive session. And I am proud to tell you that today I've introduced legislation to stop this egregious practice. Executive session is a provision in state law that allows certain bodies to hold closed-door meetings to discuss sensitive information. There are some things that shouldn't be talked about in an open meeting, such as details of a school security plan in the case of an intruder, or personnel matters pertaining to a specific employee. What's been happening far too often, however, is that bodies are simply calling secret meetings when they don't want to publicly discuss anything taxpayers might find controversial. This behavior must stop. What is especially troubling about these proceedings is that no records are kept at all. Violations of the laws meant to protect citizens and keep them informed about the actions of government bodies are therefore nearly impossible to prove. My legislation would remedy this lack of oversight by mandating audio recordings of executive sessions. This would allow individuals who believe an executive session meeting has been called illegally to appeal to a judge who could examine the record of the proceedings in order to make a ruling. My bill would establish clear guidelines for when executive sessions could be called, and it would create a detailed record of proceedings to make sure that any executive sessions are conducted in full compliance with the law. It is my firm belief that if public bodies have to keep records of their private meetings, they will be inclined to call them only in those rare instances when they are truly necessary. Special interest associations are pushing back. They do not want to deliberate in public, and they are raising every excuse to oppose this legislation. I have heard your complaints and the thousands of others across the state about executive session abuse. Few people attend government meetings because they often feel they have no input and that decisions are wrongfully made in private, but merely voted on in public. I am confident this legislation will restore your faith in government because you will be able to see and hear the deliberations as the law requires. You, my friends, are the guardians of liberty. I'm hopeful that my bill will become law to give you yet more tools in your arsenal to make sure government plays by the rules and that tyranny does not prevail. Until next time, thank you and God bless.